In 2021, we lost 1 million lira in e-commerce. At that time, this amount didn't seem too bad, considering the minimum wage was around 2,800 lira, if I'm not mistaken. So clearly, there were parts we still had to discover and lessons we had yet to learn that we partnered with a well-known advertising agency that worked with big brands. Our niche was baby clothing, and we handcrafted all our products ourselves. We also signed up with a reputable website infrastructure provider. On paper, everything looked perfect, right? But it didn't turn out that way. First off, the knowledge gap between advertising agencies and someone who enjoys research isn't as wide as you might think. Agencies may be slightly better at designing ads, just slightly. That's it. Advertising agencies are really only helpful if you don't have time to run your own ads. Everything else is just fluff, of course. Since you're watching this video, everything I'm saying is based on my own opinion. But it's an opinion formed through real experience. To summarize. If you're a curious person who likes to do deep dives on YouTube, you can absolutely learn how to run ads properly on platforms like Google, Facebook, and Instagram. We were producing the clothing ourselves. Just think, there were no middlemen, no wholesalers, no distributors. This is one of the most profitable methods, though it's a bit more challenging, being both the manufacturer and the seller. But when you're both, you're juggling two completely different roles. And that's tough. Sometimes, just focusing on one job is better and leads to quicker success. Doing everything at once can be exhausting. Our website ran on one of the most well-known platforms, like Ideasoft, TickIMAX, or ICAS. Now let me say this clearly. The platform your site runs on has very little to do with your sales success. Or rather, its impact is about 1/10 of what it's hyped up to be. They'll tell you. Switch to this platform and your sales will increase tenfold. Our speed is supersonic. Pages load in milliseconds. Google indexes like a rocket. Come on, yes, speed matters for Google rankings and sales to a small degree. But that's not what really counts. What matters far more is things like creating a sense of trust, offering the right product at the right price, and having excellent photos and videos that showcase your product. These are far more valuable than anything I just mentioned. Between 2021 and 2022, yes, we lost 1 million lira. The main reasons? We didn't actually need an advertising agency, but we had to work with one to learn that. Our production efficiency wasn't good. Our visuals weren't strong. We tried many different studios and ideas to improve our product photography. In the end, we learned to do it ourselves, and most importantly, trust. That's the KEY.INA market flooded with scammers and people sending the wrong products. All you have is your website's name and your ads. Building trust in such an environment isn't something you can buy, not even for 10 million lira. Just look at Trendyol when it first launched. They ran so many ads, they were everywhere, under every rock, behind every door. And now, look at them. Trust is one of the most crucial elements in e-commerce. Even if you're trying to run an honest business, building that trust and expressing your brand clearly is incredibly hard. It affects everything, your ad costs, your hours, every single step you take. In the next video, I'll talk about how we tried to bounce back from this setback. And if you've had similar experiences, let's meet in the comments.